Continuing yesterday's theme of mitzvot, which are ben adam lechaviro, between man and one's friend. So today we have 4 more mitzvot with this theme as well. The first mitzvah is the mitzvah from Deuteronomy, va'ahavtem et hager, you should love the convert. Now, although a convert is actually considered a full Jew, and therefore one would anyway be bound to love him because of the mitzvah which we learned about yesterday, va'ahavta recha kamocha, to love your fellow like yourself. Nevertheless, because he has on his own accord joined the Jewish faith, so Hashem shows him additional love by giving this additional commandment. The second, third, and fourth mitzvah are all from Leviticus chapter 19, verse 17. The first one mentioned there is the negative commandment, Lo tisna et achicha bilvavecha. Do not hate your brother in your heart. Now the Rambam mentions that if one to actually reveal this hate and say to the person, I don't know, I hate you in a hateful manner, then one would not be transgressing this prohibition. One would perhaps be transgressing other prohibitions, but this one is for harboring one's hate in one's heart, and as the Rambam mentions, in a way, to just keep it in the heart is worse than actually revealing it. Obviously, the correct thing to do would be to explain to the person what he did that hurt you, that bothered you, and to try and make peace together. The third mitzvah is the mitzvah of hocheach tochiat et amisecha, that you should rebuke your neighbor. If someone sees someone doing something wrong, a sin, then one should rebuke them, because Judaism is not of the view that what the other person does doesn't concern me, it's none of my business, I've got enough on my plate, enough to worry about. The correct manner would be, continuing with the same idea which we spoke about yesterday, that we are all one family, and even more than that, we're all like one in the same body, and just like the head can't say that whatever something wrong that happens to the foot doesn't concern me, it's none of my business, so the same thing is with all the Jewish people, we are all one and the same, and therefore we are all responsible for each other. We're all supposed to care about one another. But obviously this should therefore not be done in a manner that what that person does irks me and it upsets me, and therefore I'm going to go and rebuke him. It has to be done in a way that's coming from love, that because I love the person so much, so therefore I want what's best for him, and that's why I am going to rebuke him. In Shulchan Aruch, and it gives clear guidelines about how the rebuking has to be done, which leads us to the next mitzvah of today, the conclusion of the verse, V'lo tisa alav chet, one should not bear sin on account of him. And as the Rambam brings from the Sifra, this is telling us that while rebuking, one has to be careful not to embarrass the person. So this is the fourth prohibition. This is the fourth mitzvah for today, not to embarrass someone.